Hello, I'm Dave Dietz, host of Cold Coffee and Stale Donuts, where we take a few minutes to learn about our incredible staff here at Ritter Insurance Marketing. Welcome to our next episode of Cold Coffee and Stale Donuts. Today, I have with us Alexis Salpino, also by me known as Sal. I think when she first started, we had 3 people that had very close names, and I kept getting her name wrong, so I call her Sal. So throughout the interview, I'll try to keep it to Alexis, but if you hear a Sal in there, that's why. Alexis, welcome to Cold Coffee.
Thanks, Dave.
So Alexis here at Ritter, what do you do?
I am the project manager within the marketing department.
And how long have you been here?
June of 2016, so a little over 8 years.
Ooh, that's good.
Which is a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, were we your first job out of college, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I like to see people who come to us from college and then stay on for a while. So
8 years.
good. And hey, that's going to lead into some of my questions. So first question: favorite sports team?
I am a WVU grad, so I'm gonna say West Virginia, even though they break my heart often because they are not good this year.
Yeah, the Mountaineers, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
One day we'll be back.
I look at college football sometimes like my golf game. I can go 17 holes and be horrible, but if one hole I do okay, it's like I go back. So, even if your team's not doing great, if they get that one important win, sometimes that makes up. The biggest win for you guys each year, is your biggest competitor Pittsburgh, or?
Yeah, we did just sign on with Pitt for a couple years. So that's the big backyard brawl is Pittsburgh. We're not playing Penn State anymore, but we also play some big teams like Oklahoma, Texas.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you get one big win, it'll be a success. So.
That's all that matters.
Favorite food?
I love salads.
Yeah?
I could eat a salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's just so many varieties to it.
Well, that's good.
You can eat
Do you like healthy salads or unhealthy salads?
unhealthy salad.
Oh, okay.
French fries on the salads.
Oh, Pittsburgh salad. Huh?
Pittsburgh salad.
That makes sense. Because personally, I'm not a big salad guy, but I notice when I do get a salad, it's probably more unhealthy than if I just got the burger.
French fries on the salad is really unmatched.
Hey, if you're driving down the road and you got the radio on, what channel are you listening to?
It's tough because I flip back and forth between so many. I do love oldies, so I'm a big Wink 104 fan of the River 97. So I do love some oldies, but I also listen to some.
Well, since you're younger, what's your definition of oldie?
Well, I would say probably 80s.
Okay. What?
70s, 80s?
All right. Hey, throw the 70s in there. That's good. So, it's funny because whenever I was in my 20s, I was probably, my oldies then were 50s and 60s. So it's tough whenever the genre you grew up with is now the oldies. But that's fair enough. At least you gave us a little 70s there. Hey, you're stopping, you're hungry. What fast food's your favorite?
Chipotle. I love Chipotle.
Yeah?
A good burrito bowl with the guac and the sour cream.
Right.
So good.
It's raining, you're at home. It's time to bring out the board games. What's your favorite board game?
I'm gonna say your least favorite board game, which is Clue.
Well, it's only my least favorite if I don't win. So if I win, then I can magically like it a lot. So, hey, we're gonna move on to this or that. So I'm gonna give you 2 choices. You tell me which one. So wine or beer?
Beer.
Merry-go-round or roller coaster?
So I'm gonna do a caveat: roller coaster if it doesn't go backwards.
Okay.
The spinning just makes me ill. Makes me ill.
All right. Sweet or spicy?
I'm gonna say sweet, because I really don't like when the spicy is too spicy and then you can't taste anything else.
Right.
So to be safe, I'm gonna say sweet.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
And if you could either watch a movie or TV or read a book, what's your choice?
I'm gonna say read the book first and then watch the movie. That's the best way.
That's probably the way to go because if you watch the movie first, you usually don't read the book.
No, you never.
It's fun.
You know what happens.
Right.
So,
You can usually there's differences between the two. So
yeah, and then you have to plate them out.
yeah. personally, I've never been a big reader, so I usually I watch the movie, and when everyone tells me that the book is better, I'm like, I don't think so. So, hey, we've come to the oh, actually, I have one other thing to ask you, and that is, tell me a little bit about your family.
Sure. So I have a dog named Tilly. She's a rescue from Homeward Bound, which is local rescue here. She is an Australian Shepherd Border Collie. She's my first dog ever. So I love her. And then I also have a boyfriend named Austin. We've been dating for several years. I have an older brother and a niece, Charlie, who's 2. So
All right.
Sweet. Charlie and Tilly are best friends.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. So, the last question. Mm-hmm. In the position you're in here at Ritter and what you do on a daily basis, tell our agents and our staff what you do and your department does that helps them with their everyday business and helps them grow their business.
Yeah. So initially, when I was thinking about this question, my first thought was we do a lot. So within the project team, which I manage, we facilitate all of our marketing campaigns. We're responsible for start to finish, and our role is to really make sure that we can get everything out to the agents as fast as we can. We make sure that everything has the approvals internally and externally to make sure that the information is delivered to them as fast as we can get it to them, whether that's a blog post or a podcast or a marketing campaign or an event too. We make sure that our events are what the agents want and they can help them build their business.
And I assume we're always doing that compliantly as well. I mean, that's one of the great things about working with our team is, in addition to the great work that you guys do, we also make sure that we're following all the CMS rules. We have an in-house compliance department that, I know we would wish that they approve everything, but on the other side, we're not getting in trouble. We're not getting calls from the carriers saying, hey, why'd you send this out? And we're certainly not getting calls from the agents complaining that we're telling them to do things that aren't compliant. So that's good. One other follow-up, if you have anything on your mind, and that would be, is there something that your department, and you could even go bigger for the whole marketing team, is there something that you guys provide that you wish our agents would use more?
Something we wish you'd use more. Probably either Shop Ritter IM, because I think that's a great asset for agents. Everything on that website is compliant. You can customize it to your brand colors, add your logo, add your information, and then enter everything on the website and get it paid right there and shipped out to you. That's definitely a big asset of ours. Also, our blog and our podcast, they're 2 amazing resources that you can really utilize and learn a lot from. We also have Night School. So Night School is also an educational resource.
Yeah. I think especially this time of year, a lot of our agents are out there on the road. And, when I was out there, I would listen to the radio, but I think throwing a podcast in and still keeping it business might not be a bad option. So, Sal, thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.
We will see you all next time for our next episode of Cold Coffee and Stale Donuts.